Okay, so what we have here is my do-it-yourself airlift pond vacuum that I'm going to use, that I just created, I'm going to use for my koi pond. And it was inspired by a project that Greg Jones, he has a YouTube channel, and I'll put his channel in the comments, but inspired by Greg Jones, who created one of these on a much smaller scale for his fish tanks. And it got me thinking I could scale it up quite a bit, make it just a little bit more simple, save me some money, and make one of these things for less than $20 and clean out my fish pond. So what we have here is some Schedule 40 cell core drain pipe that I picked up at Lowe's. It's 3-inch. This is 3-inch. We have a 4-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch, I don't know what you call these, a TY, a couple of couplers on each end, and that's what the main structure is made out of. I do not have it glued together. It is just fitted together with slip fittings because I may want to change it. My fish pond is about 25 inches deep or so, and this ends up being 2.5 feet tall from here to about right here. So I should be able to airlift the water out and get it to dump out here. And as it dumps out here, put a bag on here and catch all the debris. Empty the bag into my compost and then continue on. And then to get the air in the system, I've put it's a 1/2-inch CPVC hot water line with a valve and an air fitting connection. It comes down. I just have it tied with zip strips to a 90-degree street elbow. And then it comes inside. And right now, just for testing, the best that I've done is I've used it, and it does work. It works very well. Very excited with the performance. And right now, all I have is just that 90-degree street Y poking through the side of the pipe. And what I have then created is, when I was at Lowe's, I picked up a regular 90-degree piece of pipe, and my goal was then to do this and go ahead and direct the air up and try to get a little bit more power out of it. In the process, I also thought what I would do is take some of this extra leftover pipe that I'd cut off at the bottom here to make the angle, and I flattened it out, cut it into little pieces, and put it in the end of this, and I don't know that you'll be able to see in the video, but tried to create more of put these in at an angle so it creates a vortex of air and splits up the air bubbles into smaller bubbles, so that it helps to create more lift. And hopefully, my goal is that I'll be able to lift the water several inches off the top of the water before it dumps down, and get a lot better performance out of it that way. In my testing, I was able to run this at about 80 psi and only crack the valve just a bit at that end, and it really did perform well. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen after I put this in, after I connect it on the end, and I'll continue the video and give you a report about that later.